Hello, hello. A very good afternoon. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Cheryl from Cytron EDU team, and with me we have.
Anna, hello.
Hi everyone. So this afternoon we are gathered together for Ubit and Zombit certification program briefing and Q&A session. Okay, we are ready to start, and here we'd like to take a moment to thank all the 100 viewers who are with us this afternoon and more coming in. We have teachers, we have PKK, we have trainers, we have parents, and also I have received requests from students, Anna. They say they want to join in, listen firsthand, so that they are well prepared for the certification program. So welcome everyone. We are very excited to be with you this afternoon. And okay, let's start. Okay, now, first of all, if you haven't yet, we would like to invite you to join Riro EDU channel. That's where we bring to you the latest updates on all the events and programs and training sessions that we have in store for you. But most important of all, when you enter the group now, I want you to scroll up and just check out the last two posts, right? And the FAQs. So just quickly go through the FAQ decks prepared by Anna with all the frequently asked questions. I think that will give you a head start on what we are going to cover this afternoon. And if you have questions, later on, just drop your questions, leave a comment in the live chat. Anna will be monitoring, and we will be answering all questions in the Q&A session. So keep the questions coming, okay? And okay, for today, we will prepare e-cert for all participants who join the session live and also submit the attendance form. Okay, so please bear with us. We will share the attendance form link at the end of the session, and the form will remain open for 1 hour. So don't worry, you have sufficient time, you have ample time to fill out the form to get the certificate of attendance. All right. So I think that's all from me, and we are ready to go. Okay. Okay, can you see my screen? So if you can see my screen, can you please write in the chat maybe hi? Maybe tell us a little bit where you're from, where you're joining from, your school name. We are excited to see which states are represented here. Okay, so just drop. Let's keep the session interactive. So before I go into the briefing session, allow me to take a moment to just briefly introduce to you. So both Anna and I, we are with the education arm at Cytron Technologies. So as you are well aware, Cytron Technologies is a local tech company based in Bukit Mertajam, Penang. And at Cytron, we have R&D team that designed all these learning kits, okay? Ubit, Zombit, designed by design engineers, Cytron design engineers, manufactured locally, okay, in Bukit Mertajam, and distributed worldwide. Okay, so for your information, Ubit, Zombit have been to many countries. I've lost count actually for Ubit. So, yep. And so basically, Anna and I, our role is to bridge the gap, okay, between the world of engineering and education. All right. So here in Riro Edu team, our vision is to bring robotics and coding to the masses, whereby we make all these robotics and coding, we make the kits, we make this opportunity to learn robotics and coding affordable, attainable to all, to the masses. So what I like to imagine when people ask me what's my end game, my end game is that when a child stands in front of me and tell me, Miss Cheryl, I am interested in robotics, I want to learn, I want to know how to program. I hope that nothing hinders that child from achieving that dream. Okay, so that's the end game. Okay, so Vero EDU team, basically we provide training for teachers. We also run certification program and competition for students. So this is what we do. So besides the certification program, we also run RAC, that's the annual robotics and coding competition. And we also run outreach campaigns. Like this year, we are doing Reka. You are here because of this. So let's get to it. So first of all, what is this certification program? Okay, so I would like to just explain, first of all, very important, that this is a course. Okay, it's a coding course and it's not a competition. Okay, not a competition. So in other words, the students, they get the opportunity to learn robotics and coding, and at the end of the course, they will be assessed like how, to what extent they have understood the course content and whether they are able to apply the skills that they have learned. Okay, so for your information, maybe I make it a little bit bigger. Is this better now? And I can see the words. Okay, so for your information, this program is a joint initiative between Cytron Technologies with Asia Pacific University, APU, and this is in support of MDEC's My Digital Maker movement. So it's a free platform. In other words, this program is open to all primary and secondary school students in Malaysia. It's open, and you do not have to pay to sit for the examination. All right? And upon completion of the course, successful candidates will receive an e-certificate. This is as an affirmation of their effort and achievement. Okay, so this certificate is endorsed by Cytron and APU. Okay, now, what's the timeline for 2024? Okay, so let me show you. Okay, today we have the briefing. So this briefing session is especially for teachers, trainers, and parents who will be guiding their students. So after this briefing, what you can do is go and find students who are interested or whom you think might benefit from this course. Okay, once you have identified the students, then you can proceed to register them either for session 1 or session 2. Okay, so session 1 runs from 1st of April until 8th of June. So you have roughly around 2 months plus for the students to go through the course. Okay, so I will go into the details later on. So basically, there are 2 courses for you to choose from, EduBit and ZoomBit. I will explain further the differences, but the schedule for both courses are the same. Okay, so you have around 2 months, go through the lessons, and then they need to prepare for the end of course evaluation, which will happen on 22nd of June if they are taking session 1 and 28th of September if they are taking session 2. So session 1 and session 2 basically are the difference is the timing. So if you already have the kit, if your students are ready, then register them for session 1. Just go for it. Okay? And let's say if you think your students, maybe you do not have the kit yet, or you think your students need more time to prepare, then there's a second chance. You can always wait until September. But if you are ready, I strongly recommend that you give it a go. Sit for it in session 1, and then you have that room. If you are not that happy or you want to try again to do better, then you still have another session to go for this year. Okay, so basically you can choose either session. Choose session 1 or session 2, and make sure you register your students. And to register, just click on the link provided. Okay, click here for more info to register if you are going for EduBit course, and scroll down and click here if you are going for ZoomBit course. Okay, so far regarding the schedule, is everything okay? Anna, maybe can you please help me to check in the chat? Is everyone okay? Before I go on to the details for each kit. So far, okay?
So far, all good.
Okay, all right, good. Okay, so that is the overall program structure for this certification program. For your information, we have already applied for permission from the Ministry of Education, and we have received their approval to run this program. So in other words, this program is open to all primary and secondary school students. And at the end, after the session 2, the organizer, meaning us, okay, we will prepare and submit a report to MOE for their evaluation. So many teachers have already contacted us to ask whether this program qualifies for PAJSK. Okay, so my answer is the organizer will submit a report for evaluation. However, the final decision is subject to MOE's review. But for everyone's information, this is not a new program. We have been running this since 2021, and for the past years, last year we received PAJSK Pengiktirafan at peringkat kebangsaan, and it's for skor perlipatan. So again, I stress that this is not a competition. So there is no markah pencapaian for champion and the top 5 ranking. So it's just a markah perlibatan. Okay, participation. Okay, last year we got at national level. Okay, so now let me go to each course one by one. Okay, I will start first with Ubit. Okay, let me go to Ubit. Okay. Okay, as I mentioned earlier just now, there are 2 courses to choose from. One is Ubit and the other one is Zombit. So now let me start with Ubit first. Okay, Ubit, this is what you get. This is the full kit, and the cost is 219. Okay, so that's all you pay. You only pay to buy the hardware, and it comes as a complete kit. As you can see here, we have the book. We have all the accessories needed to do the activities, the lessons in the module, in the content, in the course. And this is the board. Okay, so this is Ubit. And then if you are a teacher in school, you might be familiar with this board. Okay, so this is Microbit. So Ubit is based on Microbit. So you just put it on here, and then you have all these extra sensors and components for students to build projects. Okay, and the kit also comes with everything that you need, with all the even the screwdriver provided, all the cables, all the extra components. So it's a complete kit. Okay, so that is the first step. Okay, get the kit, and then what you do is go through the course. Okay, so for your information, this course, everything is included in the booklet. Okay, when you get the kit, you get the printed copy of the book. So there are 10 plus 1, okay, 11 lessons in the book. And in the book, it's written step by step. So basically, the students just follow, okay, complete all the activities. And at the end of each chapter, there is a challenge for them to assess how much they have understood. Okay, just go through the course chapter by chapter. In each chapter, we introduce a new coding concept and also one feature, one hardware component in the kit. So we go through one by one. And by the end of that, the students should have the confidence and the ability to use the components to build their own projects. Okay, so for the final course assessment, what we will assess are number one, theory. Okay, theory 50%, and then another 50% for their innovation project. Okay, so for this innovation project, they need to prepare the following documentation. Firstly is a poster. So in this poster, they just show what the project is about with an image of the project and description. Okay, we have some samples in the resource hub, which I will show you shortly. Okay, the second item that they need to prepare is a demo video, explain how the project works. Okay, it's a short demo video, and this demo video needs to be uploaded to YouTube and prepare the link to be submitted when they sit for the online theory test. And lastly is the project code. So the students, they need to have all these items ready and then submit on the day they sit for the online exam. Okay? So the online exam for the theory test will be conducted via Google Form. Okay? And basically they just answer the questions. We have multiple choice, we have true or false, we have matching, objective kind of questions that they will need to answer. Okay, and then at the end they will be requested to submit their poster link, video link, their sample code, and the students for the project, they will be evaluated according to this rubric, which can be found on the resource hub, which I will show you in a while. Okay, so all this info deck is also in Telegram, EDU channel, so you can go through in more detail later on. And in order to pass, the passing mark is 60 and above. So all students, as long as they achieve 60 and above, they will get a course completion certificate, and it will be stated, whether they pass or with merit or distinction. Okay, and to register is very simple. You can scan the QR code, or you can go to the link, which Anna, can you please share to the chat? Okay, you can register in the resource hub, which I will show in a while. Okay, and most important of all, for all teachers and parents, for this program, there is no registration fee. In other words, students are welcomed to register, to sign up to take this course, to take this test. It's free. All you need is to get the kit. And some ask, do I need the kit? Yes, you need the kit, because you will need it to learn hands-on, and you need the kit to go through all the lessons. You need to do hands-on the activities, do the challenges, and most importantly, you need to have the kit in order to build your innovation project. Okay, so just the kit. And for schools, the kit can be reused. In other words, the first batch of students use the kit, build the project, and after they have passed the evaluation, you can dismantle the project, and the same kit can be used by the next batch of students. Okay, and you can use the kit again next year. All right, so that's for the kit. Anything else? Yes, this one is very important as well. So we are here to support you all the way, teachers as well, students as well. If you have any problems going through, as you go through the course, if you have any problem, if you face any technical difficulties, you need support, you can always reach out to us via Telegram support group, specifically for EduBit. Okay, so that's for EduBit. And just now I keep mentioning, right? I keep mentioning the resource hub. So let me bring you to the resource hub. Just now I mentioned that the kit comes with the book, and besides the book, we went the extra mile. We even prepare a resource hub for teachers so that it will be easier for you to guide your students. So on this resource hub, we have everything that you need okay, for your students to go through the course. So this is the landing page, and here are the 10+1 chapters that I mentioned. So if you click, you can see this is the learning outcome for each chapter. All right, and then when you click, okay, go to the chapter, there's a tutorial video. Okay, you can let your students watch, follow along, and then this is the sample code for the activity. And then we have the explanatory video. This is for the challenge, the chapter challenge. Okay, once they've completed all that, let them take this quiz. This is the chapter quiz, so it's like a milestone for them. This is a mini quiz for them to assess how much they have gained from this chapter. From here, for the teachers, you can see whether the student is ready to move on to the next chapter. So complete all these chapters, and once you are ready, you can go to the certification page to register for the program. Okay, so here, this is the explanatory video, and then the trial test. Okay, this is if the students, if they are worried about the actual test, it is a good idea to let them do the trial test beforehand. Okay, this will give them let them mentally prepare so that they know what to expect when they sit for the actual test. Okay, this is the timeline again. And to register your students, you just need to click this button here. I have already activated the form. It's live now. You can register for session 1 and also for session 2. Okay, and there are FAQs as well. And if you need any other resources, just go to the download page. Okay, just go to the download page. Here we have the offline version. If you like to use the offline version for MakeCode Editor, we are using MakeCode Editor to program EduBit. There's the web-based version and also the offline version depending on your school. And for students, if they are not comfortable with English, we also have the book in I think there are now 12 translations, okay? 12 translations of the guidebook. The printed book is in English, okay? But we have in BM, in Chinese, in Tamil even. Yeah, you can download the PDF here from the download hub. Okay, and this is the course overview for teachers. If you like to plan ahead, these are all these are available at the resource hub. And at the end of the course, the students are required to build their own project. So this is an innovation project, meaning it has to be something new that is not taught in the course, in the book. So if you visit our resource hub, you can see sample projects submitted by past candidates. So this is what we meant by an A4 poster, and this is the demo video, and the sample code is also available here. So you can have a look. We always look forward to students' submission, the projects. They have so many creative ideas, and just feel free to explore, have a go at it. Yes, Anna, do you want to share something about the projects or?
I think the teachers are very eager to know where to purchase this kit.
Okay. Let me show you where to get the kit. Okay, anywhere on the resource hub, you just scroll right till the end. There are so many projects. I need to scroll for a long time. Okay, scroll right to the end, and there is a purchase button here. Okay, so like here, go down there, and then you have this Get EduBit. Okay, do you see this? Get EduBit. If you click, it will bring you to the product page. Okay, so this is Cytron.io. So Cytron's web store. For your information, Edubit is selling at 219. Okay, 219 with microbit V2. Okay, I do understand that some schools you have a lot of microbit already. Not to worry. If you already have microbit, you can choose the option Edubit without microbit, and it's much cheaper. Okay, it's 149 because the microbit itself is around 85, 90 ringgit. Okay, so choose whichever version that applies to you. And if you can get a group of students who are very keen, or if you have a very big group, you can go for the classroom pack. Okay, you can get it at 1999 for 10 complete kits. Okay, 10 complete kits. So that's if you can buy online. And if, let's say, for some schools, if you need to use LO, we accept LO as well. Okay, so this is for school using PCG or KK Fund. You can use LO. We provide free shipping. And if you need quotations, if you need, if you have further questions on how to make an order using LO, you can contact our sales team. Okay, you can contact our sales team, Husna, or email to sales@cytron.io. Okay, so what I'm sharing here, it applies for Edubit and also for Zoombit as well. Okay, so can I go back to Zoombit now? And maybe the other questions we will address in a while when we go to the Q&A session. Okay, so cikgu semua, everyone still with me? Okay. Any questions for Edubit? I think maybe we gather all the questions. Yeah. What do you think, Anna? Any that you want me to answer right now, or we gather all and answer at the end?
I think there's one question that's very interesting.
Okay.
Does the innovation project have to be done based on any teams?
Sorry, can you bring out the question?
So the question is, does the innovation project have to be done based on any teams?
Okay, so for the project, it's open. Okay, it's up to the students' creativity and innovation. So in the book, the sample projects that we did, we cover mostly two areas. For the activity, we make it fun. Okay, so in this book, there are many games, traditional games like rock, paper, and scissors, but we make it into a digital version. We also have snake and ladder. Okay, snake and ladder, but using digital dice, and a lot based on games. That is one. And then for the challenge, we challenge them to do application, real life application to solve problems, to be used in a classroom and so on. So for the evaluation, the final course evaluation is open. They can build a game. They can also build a solution, an innovation project to solve a problem that they identified. Okay? I hope that answers the question. Anything else before we go to Zoombit?
I think that's all for now.
All right.
We can move forward.
Okay, but maybe before I wrap up for Edubit, allow me to just quickly share one short video. Okay, this is to give you an idea on what the students can learn by going through the Edubit course. Okay. Okay, so I hope it's clear now, right? For EduBit, that's the kit that you get, what the students are going to learn, and what they are expected to do for the final course evaluation. And I saw a question just now. For your information, for both EduBit and ZoomBit courses is individual. Yeah, so it's individual effort. We want them to explore, learn, and sit for the exam and show that this is what they achieve individually. Okay. So now let's go on to the next part. The next one, we are looking at ZoomBit. So we introduced EduBit first, and then we receive feedback, request for a robot that can move. Okay, so here you go. You have ZoomBit, zip zip zoom. Okay, so ZoomBit is a mobile robot. It comes in a box with all the components inside. Students will have to build the robot on their own. So that's part of the fun part of ZoomBit. They get to build their own robot. So again, it comes complete with a quick start guide. And then in the book, we have step-by-step instructions with lots of illustrations to guide them through, okay, to build their own robot. And this is the result, okay? And the coding part, that's the students, they learned how to program and, give instructions to this cute little robot to move around. Okay, so this is the course outline, what is covered. So in chapter 1, they learn to light up the LED matrix, okay? And then they learn to program ZoomBit to sing, to play simple melodies. And then they learn to turn on the headlights, turn on, turn off, blink, and so on. And in chapter 4, they learn to control the robot to move, okay? Move forward, turn left, turn right, and so on. And then in chapter 5, there's the RGB LEDs, okay? RGB LEDs. And then chapter 6, they learn to control the head movement, okay? The head can move, and it is controlled using this servo motor here. Okay, do you see the neck? Okay, it's connected to a servo motor. And then in chapter 7 is where they learned to program the ultrasonic sensor, the eyes here. We can teach the robot to detect obstacle and to measure distance. Okay, and in chapter 8, they learn to program the robot to follow line. Okay, so here, this is make a line. This line sensor is the sensor that enables ZoomBit to follow line. Okay, can follow a black line or a white line against a black background. So all that. After they have learned all this, in chapter 9, they learned to bring all this together and program ZoomBit to be able to switch mode, okay, from one mode to another, manual mode to autonomous mode, and so on. And in the final chapter, the bonus chapter, that's where they learned to remote control ZoomBit. Again, they can use another microbit to remotely control their ZoomBit using the Bluetooth communication. All right, so that is what is covered in this course. And what will be assessed? Okay, similar to EduBit course, we have both theory 50% and practical coding task 50%. Okay, the theory test is conducted via Google Form. Everything totally online. Okay, everything totally online. And in the same form, we will have the task. Practical coding task, meaning it's a new task that the students have not done before. What they need to do is to apply all that they have learned from the course, and now they need to, program the robot to do something else, a new trick, teach it to do a new trick. So they need to do it, program the robot, and then take a video of their ZoomBit performing the task requirements. Okay, take the video, upload to YouTube, and then submit the link, the video link in the same form theory test, and they will also need to submit their project code. Okay, so all this will be assessed when they sit for the final course evaluation in June for session 1 and in September for session 2. So they are given 3 hours, okay, 3 hours to do the theory test as well as the coding tasks. There are 2 coding tasks that they need to do with subtasks. So we will explain in the task requirements what they need to cover and also the marks, the weightage that we give. If it's a simple task, then fewer marks. If it's very difficult, then more. But in total, 50% for the practical coding and 50% for theory. Okay, and the requirement to pass is similar to EduBit: 60 and above to pass, 70 and above to get a merit, 85 and above for distinction. So all students who pass will get the course completion certificate. All right. Again, register at the resource hub for Zumbit, the certification page. Anna will also share the link in the chat. We will also compile, all these important links, and we will share later. So make sure you join our channel so that we can give you all the info condensed. All right. And again, free registration. So all that you need to invest is to get yourself a Zumbit. Okay, it's only 219. All right. Again, we have a dedicated support group. This is a Telegram group chat for Zumbit teachers, trainers, and students as well. You can just join in and ask if you need help. We have myself will be there. Anna is there. We have our engineers there, and we have many experienced teachers who are always there, always ready to support. Okay. So yes, that's it. Simple, right? So both courses have similar structure to it. And just like EduBit, we also have a resource hub to go together with the booklet. So you can, refer to the booklet, hard copy. It comes together with the kit. Or if you need the PDF, you can download from the resource hub. All the information that you need here, register here. Okay, and let me show you the chapter resources. Okay, so for every chapter, there's a tutorial video to explain the lesson for that chapter. And then we have the sample code. Okay, the sample code. We have the challenge video explained. Okay, just show this video to your students and get them to, give it a go. See whether they can do the challenge. Okay, and then there's the quiz. Okay, for every chapter. So this is very convenient for teachers if you are using this as part of your robotics and innovation club activity. You can just let them do chapter by chapter for every gathering, every meeting, cover one chapter. So by the end of this year, everyone will have at least completed the course. Okay, so this, I think that's all. Any questions? I think it's pretty straightforward for Zumbit, right?
Yep.
Same price. Anyone asking? Okay, it's the same as EduBit. You can get it online at Cytron.io. The price is the same. And we also have the option where you get Zumbit without microbit if you have your own already. So it's cheaper. And if you have a group of 10, you can get the classroom bundle, additional discount for you. And yeah, again, if you need LO, you can also purchase via LO. So both kits, it applies for both kits. And besides EduBit and Zumbit, we also have other learning kits. You can check it out, download the catalog, browse through. Who knows, you might have other kits that you are interested in. Yeah, I think I've covered everything. Yeah, so maybe we can maybe take a quick break. Let me just show you, let you have a glimpse of what Zumbit can do. Okay, and then when we come back, we will get to the questions. Okay, so I hope that will give you an idea of what Zumbit can do, and after completing the course, your students will be able to program Zumbit to do all that. Okay, so Anna, I think we can go to the Q&A session now. So if you have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment in the live chat, and we will make sure we get to your questions. Okay.
I think one question from a student, I think. When will we receive the practical coding tasks, on the exam day or will given earlier?
Okay, so for practical coding tasks, I assume that this is referring to Zumbit, yeah? Okay, so for Zumbit, the practical coding task will be given on the day of the exam. The task requirements, the demo video will be in the form. Okay, the same Google form that for the online theory test. So you have roughly 3 hours. So in that 3 hours, you need to complete the online theory test and also the practical coding tasks. So don't worry, it is doable. We have tried this. I think we started since 2022. Okay, and let me assure you that it is very doable. Okay, it's doable.
Next question, is it a choice on what session to join, or can I just join session 1 or both?
Okay, you can choose whichever session that works for you. So if you are ready, my advice is to go for it in session 1, so that you still have, after session 1, you get your result. And then if you are not quite satisfied, you can still give it another try in session 2. So if you're ready, register for session 1. If you are not ready yet, then you can register for session 2, and you can choose either one. Okay? I hope that answers.
The next question is, how's the session will be? Online, 1 hour, 1 week, how is it?
Okay, for the learning part is self-directed, self-paced. So all the course content is already in the resource hub, and you can also refer to the quick start guide, the book, the module that comes together with the kit. So when you do the lessons, how fast, how much time you're going to allocate for it, it's totally up to the student, at your own pace, But for the evaluation, the final evaluation, it will be conducted online, and the date is as on the screen. Okay, session 1 is on the 22nd of June. It's a Saturday, And session 2 is on 28th of September, also a Saturday, and it will be in the morning at 10 a.m. Okay? Did I miss any part? Yeah, I think all answer right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think
for
this question.
just a minute, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe for the question just now. Okay, so the steps is when you're ready, you know which session you are going for, then the first thing that you need to do is to register yourself. And 2 weeks before the exam date, we will send you a reminder email with all the information that you need. Okay, we will give you the link. We will list out for you the items that you need to prepare to sit for the exam and everything. Okay, and if you have any questions, just ask us in the Telegram group. We'll be there to support you. Next question.
Okay, next question. It's referring to EduBit, I'm sure.
Okay.
Is there a due date to do the project?
Okay. Yes, there's a due date. Okay, so you can start working on the project anytime. Just make sure that you have the 3 items ready. Okay, so you need to have an A4 poster, a demo video, and the sample code. And these 3 items must be ready for submission when you sit for the theory test. Okay, it will be in the same form. So if you are asking for the due date, I would say one week before the exam, maybe you should have all these ready and then submit on the day.
Sorry, Cheryl, we lose you.
When?
Cannot hear you just now.
Okay, so I repeat.
Yes.
There is a due date. You need to make sure you have the A4 poster, the demo video, and the sample code, 3 links ready for submission when you sit for the theory test. Okay, so if you are sitting for EduBit session 1, then make sure you have all this ready to submit on the 22nd. Okay?
Okay, next question is from a teacher. Can a student take part in both EduBit and ZoomBit?
Let me think. Okay. Yes and no. Yes, they can, they can take both courses, but when they sit for the evaluation, bear in mind that the session 1 and session 2, the evaluation, the examination is on the same day. So I would say if the students are interested in both, then they should do it. Maybe session 1 they do ZoomBit, then session 2 they do EduBit. Okay, one after the other. Okay, so do it one by one. Okay, do it one by one.
Okay, next question. What type of code, or I think it's referred to programming, did this certification program use?
We are using block programming. Both EduBit and ZoomBit are using MakeCode editor. Okay, program using MakeCode editor, block programming.
Okay, I'll proceed with a question from Chegu Chi. What are benefits and pathway for the future if my students join this certification program? Is there a PAJSK recognition through this program?
Very good question. Okay, so when we designed EduBit and ZoomBit, we designed it from an educational point of view. What we want to achieve is to provide students, beginners, with a complete kit and a course where we can bring them from 0 to beginner, take the first step. So by going through the course, the students will build a very strong foundation in programming. We introduce the foundational skills. For example, like EduBit, right? You can go to the course overview or also the final page here. We list out the structure. In each chapter, we introduce a new concept and a new hardware. So they work through it chapter by chapter from easy to difficult. And by the end of the course, they will have the knowledge to, they have the, they have the hardware, they have the soft skills to build their own innovation projects. So for EduBit, I think this is also a very common question that I get asked. You have EduBit, you have ZoomBit. So what is the difference? Maybe let me explain. For EduBit, is more of innovation projects. So by the end of the course, students will be able to build innovation projects. So after they sit for the final course evaluation, what they get is a certificate, right, saying that they have completed this course. But with the knowledge and skills that they have acquired, they can actually use this to participate in any STEM and innovation competition. Okay, there are plenty. For example, we have Do Your Bit Challenge by Microbit Educational Foundation. We have YIC. We have PISF, ESF challenges. There are plenty of innovation competitions. As for ZoomBit, what they get is, by going through the course, they learn to build their own robots. So this one, they actually have to build using all these components. They have to assemble. They have to build it on their own, okay? And regarding PAJSK, as I explained earlier, I cannot promise you right away that you will get, PAJSK at this level, because we have to follow the SOP provided by the Ministry of Education. But what I can assure you is that we already have permission to run the program. After we conclude this program this year, we will submit the report to MOE and follow up, and we will announce, once we receive the feedback from MOE, whether this program qualifies for PAJSK and at what level. So maybe as a point of reference, last year we received pengiktirafan sijil for PAJSK at peringkat kebangsaan, and it's for penyertaan, pelibatan pelajar. Okay, because this is not a competition. Again, this is not a competition, but what I can assure you is that what the students gained from this program will equip them for all these innovation competitions and so on. Yeah.
Adakah robot disediakan secara percuma atau sewaan untuk peserta?
Okay, Cikgu Bahazura. Okay, so Cytron, Rural EDU team, what we do, okay, this is a collaboration with Asia Pacific University, and in support of MDEC, Malaysia Maker Movement, what we do is we provide a platform for students to participate, to to be able to take this course and get certified for it, and free to register. However, we will need the candidates to prepare their own kit. Okay, so maybe I can share a little bit how schools go about it. So as far as I know, there are schools that they use their PCG fund from ability subject or from core curriculum. They use that to purchase kits, and the kits belong to the school. So the same kits can be used year after year for different batches of students. That's the first approach. Some schools, they approach their PIBG. They get their school board to sponsor. And some teachers even approached YBs or people in the community who can support, who can donate to the schools. And there are also schools that share information about this program with teachers. In other words, it's voluntary, it's open to all students. If their parents can afford and are interested for their children to be part of this program, the parents, they purchase kits for their students. So again, the kit is only 219 and it's a complete kit. So it's just 219 and you can complete the course. That's all. Yep. So sorry,
Okay.
no rental program for this. Yeah.
There's this question from Cikgu Hamida. Saya mengajar programming untuk pelajar tingkatan 6. Adakah pelajar tingkatan 6 boleh join program ini?
Boleh. Can. Okay, so Cikgu Hamida, most welcome to involve your students. Form 6, no problem. And actually, for this certification program, we do not set an age limit. So it's open to all. Kalau ada cikgu-cikgu yang berminat, feel free to give it a try. If you want to have that first-hand experience, you can give it a go. Okay, so it's open to all.
Well, adakah kursus ini membenarkan kit robotics sendiri?
For this one, you need to choose either EduBit or ZoomBit. And if you are taking EduBit course, you will need to have EduBit kit because the content and the questions and the evaluation rubric, everything will be based on the kit. So you need to have either EduBit or ZoomBit to participate in this program.
Okay, this is a student asking. He is doing an EduBit, so does it mean he have to submit the video before 22nd?
You need to have the video ready, upload it to YouTube, ready with the link, and then you submit the video link when you sit for the theory test on the 22nd. So the answer is yes.
And should he complete all the chapter first, then register, or how?
Okay, you can you can complete the chapters first, or you can register now and make sure you complete the chapters before 22nd of June. Okay, so it's up to you. So why register is, like when you register, you set a goal for yourself. Like, yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to sit for it on the 22nd of June, and then you work towards that goal. Okay, and also you register so that 1 week, 2 weeks before the evaluation, Anna and I will start sending you reminders. We'll be checking in on you. Hi Tana, how is it? Have you completed your project? Are you ready? And then we will send another link. Hi Tana, how is it? This is the link to sit for the exam. So yes, once you're ready, make sure you register. And also from the same student, can we do in a group of 3 students? I'm sorry, the answer is no. So for EduBit and ZoomBit is individual. Okay, so individual project, and also for the coding task, you have to do on your own individually. So when you get the certificate, it is your achievement. Okay, your achievement.
I think this is a very good question. For
Yes.
ZoomBit, what do the students learn by building the robot? Will it be easier for the student to participate in the other robotics program or competition? What is the benefit of ZoomBit?
Okay. Okay, let me explain that. What do they learn by building the robot? Okay, they will need to first of all, when they open up the box, what they're going to see are this. Okay, first of all, they need to know what are all these components. Okay, then they will need to follow the instructions. Okay, they need to learn to follow instructions, pay attention to the details, the connection, the wiring. Okay, they need to follow step by step to build the robot. That is what they are going to learn. Okay, and then after they successfully build the robot, they will learn to do the program the robot. They start by following instructions, and after that, they need to understand the concepts and they need to apply. So for the coding task, the practical coding task, it will be something that they have not done before, and they have to do it using what they have acquired from going through the course. So yes, there are many robotics program and competition. all platforms, they have their own objectives, they have their own pros and cons. So for Zoombit, I would say our focus is on education. We want the students to learn and to benefit from the process of learning. Okay? And of course, if they can do it, then they get the certificate. Yeah. I hope that answers the question. I think we have answered this. Okay, this is time and duration for the exam. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. is for Zoombit, yeah, Cikgu? So 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., 3 hours for Zoombit because they need time to do the practical coding task. They need to take video and submit. For EduBit, only 2 hours, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. because they are just sitting for the theory test. It's a Google form they just fill in, and the project submission should be very fast because they are supposed to have everything ready. Okay, so for EduBit, they need to do the projects, ready with the projects for submission. So 2 hours for EduBit.
Sure, maybe you can share the slide of last registration. So that
Last
the teacher
date
can...
for registration is 2 weeks. I think is it there? 2 weeks before the exam. Yeah, 2 weeks before the exam date.
This question referring to EduBit. I'm sure the presentation is in Malay or English.
Okay. For the project, you can present in either Malay or English. It's fine. Okay. Our judges, our evaluators can do both. Okay. So Malay or English. However, for the theory test, sorry.
If Chinese.
Chinese, then we will need to find an evaluator who can understand the presentation. Preferably in Malay or English. You can use simple English, not a problem. Okay. For the theory test, it will be in English. Okay.
Okay. Next question. Can the students refer to the book while answering the theory test?
Yes, can.
Okay. I think this student asking the same question, but for EduBit, like the benefits of participating in EduBit certification program.
Okay, I think my answer will be quite similar to what I explained just now for EduBit. Again, I'd like to stress that EduBit, Zoombit, all that EDU is doing, we focus on educational value. So we want students to learn and to benefit from the process of learning. So for EduBit course, they actually learned module by module, the sensor by sensor, and they learn the programming concepts. They learn how to apply, and first of all, they follow instructions to build. But after that, we challenge them to go further. You have learned to build this. Can you think of other projects? Can you come up with something creative, innovative? Use what you have learned and come up with something new, or observe around you. Are there any problems that you can solve with this kit, for instance? Okay, so I will say that there are many robotics and STEM programs, all have their values, all have their objectives. So my advice is choose whichever that is which you think you can benefit more. And yeah, I hope that answers the question. What is the benefit? Okay, after completing the course, we have had success stories of students who went on to use EduBit to join innovation competitions. Okay, they are able to apply and go beyond this course. The theory test. Sorry. I read the question. Okay. Come, Anna, read out the question.
Yeah. So the question is in English or Malay?
In English. simple English ya cikgu, jangan risau, simple English. So the language used will be similar. I mean the words, the sentences, everything will be similar to the module. Okay, so let them go through the module, and then the questions are based on the course content. Okay, so simple English.
Yeah, I think we have answered all of the questions for today.
Yay! Okay, so maybe for assurance, if your students are worried about the theory test, maybe you can go to the resource hub, go to the certification page. We have a sample test, a trial test for them to try. Just give it a go, and you will, have an idea on the language used, the difficulty level, and how best to use your time. Okay, you have that time limit, right? So practice, and I'm sure you'll be able to excel in the final course evaluation. Yeah. So anything else before we end? I think they're waiting for this. Okay, so if you are here with us today, joining the session live, please fill out the attendance form so that we can issue you with an e-certificate of attendance for your time. Okay, and you can also click the link, is in the chat. And if we miss out any questions, or if after this session you go back, you talk to your school admin or your PIBG, and if you have further questions, you can always come back to us. You can reach Anna and I either in Telegram, Riro EDU, or you can also reach us in Zumbit support group, in EduBit trainings group. We are available. We are everywhere. Okay, we are everywhere. Just reach out, and we will greatly will be there to support you all the way until the day you sit for the exam. Okay. Yep. I think there's one final question. Yeah. What will you prefer a student to choose? If you ask me, I would say do both, but one at a time. Okay, so maybe if your students, if you're not sure which one to choose for your students, let me assure you that both EduBit and Zumbit are designed for beginners. And we do not set that you need to start with one and then continue with the other, because both we start from zero. Okay, so they can go ahead and jump into EduBit or jump into Zumbit. And the difference is, it depends. Like some students, they like Zumbit because straight away they get a mobile robot and it's so cute. And then you get to program it to move around and play melodies and so on. So kids are attracted to this. But yes, you have to build it first. So that's Zumbit. And for schools, if your end game is you want to participate in innovation competition, then maybe get EduBit so that your students, they can quickly learn, and then after that they can use their knowledge and skills to join innovation competitions. So this is to build innovation projects, and the other one is more for robotics, build and program a robot. Okay, I think that's it for today. And last but not least, I would like to invite everyone, if you are still with us here today, kindly join Telegram channel Riro EDU, where we share with you our latest events, upcoming training sessions, and let you stay up to date. And also join us on Facebook. It's very happening. I think we post every week, right, Anna? We do have Friday trivia every other Friday. We have Friday trivia, and upcoming we have webinars scheduled for April. Okay, so I think that's all from me. I've been for so long. Any message from Anna to candidates and teachers who are new to this, let's say first time doing certification program?
I don't think I have anything I want to say. It's just that I'm excited to see the innovation projects from every one of you. So yeah, don't be scared. Just join, and you will eventually learn something.
Yes,
Yeah.
and have fun. Yeah, have fun. So I think that's all that we have for this afternoon. Thank you once again for joining us. So remember, the form is live for 1 hour. We will close the form at 5:15. Okay. All right. So make sure you fill out the form, and that's it. See you and in June, right? Oh yeah. We will send you updates and reminders. Don't worry. Just sign up, register today. Bye.
Bye. See you.
See ya.